Hit that like button, just like Tyson.
Brush, I apply the brush. Brush, I apply the brush. Brush, I apply the brush. Yeah, brush, I apply the brush.
What's that word, family? Hey man, check this out.
I don't feel bad for standing up for myself. I feel bad that Chicago and young people around the country had to see two black women get into it this way.
An ugly confrontation at City Hall. An older woman says the mayor lashed out at her in an angry face-off.
She about to smack the shit out of her, ain't she?
Standing up and yelling without seeking recognition is not something that's appropriate. We're going to Alderman Harris.
Then the mayor called Alderwoman Jeanette Taylor, who was opposed, to the back of the council chamber.
I'm like, lower your voice and get your finger out of my face. And so she did get her finger out. You see me doing this. And so I'm holding my skirt. I'm saying, get your finger down. She got her finger out of my face, but she kept screaming at me.
After the council meeting, the mayor released a statement saying, in part, today a small group of aldermen brazenly created a spectacle and did a disservice to their constituents. As a result of their cynical actions, the city council failed to pass protections and relief for our hotel workers.
Ever since COVID, you don't want to work with people. You pick and choose who you work with. This is not how the city, we're never going to get anywhere if we all don't work together.
What y'all think about that, ladies and gentlemen? We clearly have disruption in the city of Chicago, which I knew that was going to happen because Chicago is ran by a bunch of aldermen, and a lot of those aldermen are black. Now, what we have here is a photo of an alderman pointing her finger in the goddamn mayor's face like she's about to beat her up. Lori Lightfoot may be a lot of things. A lot of people might not like her, but she is the mayor that was elected by the people. By the people, just like that alderman was. I'm going to break down a few things that I saw going on within those pictures and from what we just heard. Now, Mayor Lightfoot doesn't come across to me as a person that would be yelling. So in the beginning of this video, you can clearly hear this alderwoman or alder person, trying to defend herself. It's just like we say all the time in the black manosphere. Not being accountable. This woman was not being accountable. It's a photo of you pointing your finger in the mayor's face. It's not a photo of the mayor pointing her finger in your face. You're a bigger woman, and I believe you are a bully. I'm not surprised that you didn't grab the mayor by her throat. The mayor walked off from you, and I clearly saw the mayor's face. She did not even look like she was angry at all. She didn't even look upset. She just looked at regular. She looked at like her regular self. But you, my big BBW, who tried to make up excuses for your actions, you were in the wrong. You don't approach a black mayor like that. Then you say, oh, well, I'm so shocked that the people had to see two black women go at it. This is how black women, especially black women, no disrespect to the way you look, but black women that look like you, Miss Lady, y'all are a violent group of people. A lot of guys say it right now. Like these women, you almost gotta fight them off, man, tooth and nail, because they're big as hell. They're big like what Kevin Samuels say, big like fullbacks for their height and their weight. 200 pounds over the mayor, 120 pounds? I don't think she served a threat to you at all. I think you were trying to throw your weight around, literally, and you did it. And now look at you. And this is the type of person that's a mother. Point her finger in the mayor's face. She can't even hold her composure around white folks and news people. Can't even hold her composure. Can't even act professional. And this is representing the people? Oh my God, no wonder kids are going crazy in her ward. That's what kids are killing people at. They're not killing people at the mayor's mansion. Now, Lori Lightfoot happens to be a lesbian black woman who's married to a white woman. So she's not from the streets. I don't think. She was a lawyer of some sort. These aldermen, man, they just graduate high school, go to college for a few years, and they can get voted in by just being able to talk to people in the community that agree with them. Because guess what? They are black. Lightfoot was elected by the people of the whole Chicago, not just people in your neighborhood. who you hang out with. Now, when I was living in Chicago, I know one thing about aldermen. They can be swayed. My thing is, we didn't let Rahm Emanuel and Mayor Daley. I thought Mayor Daley was the mayor forever when I was living in Chicago. I was a kid growing all the way up. Like, Mayor Daley was the mayor. What was these people at pointing fingers and faces? They wouldn't do that to a white person because she would have called for security and had her removed and then probably put a trespassing on her. Like, you can't even do your job no more because you're threatening the mayor by sticking your finger in her face. This is senseless. It's shameful. It's shameful. It's fat, excuse my language. But like Judge O'Brien said, the lizard hippo is out here pointing her fingers in people's faces. And guess what? I'm not surprised that she would do something like that because of her statue. Look at her. She's not a healthy woman at all. We shouldn't even vote in people that's not healthy. What type of example is that for children? To be unhealthy and then say, well, the mayor told me to step to the back. I thought it was on. What do you mean by that, Miss Lady? Stop lying. I don't even want to hear it because I know for a fact that you were the aggressor. And if they pull out a picture of the mayor pointing her finger at you, like you said in this video, then I'll say, well, Lori Lightfoot, you know, she got some type of heart. But Lori Lightfoot knows she ain't going to kick your ass. So why would she even point a finger in your face? You know what I'm saying? She know how you going to react to her because she's black. You're going to react to her like she's a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say that, but that's how people look at each other. We look at each other as opposition. We can't work with each other. It's crazy. Now this alderman, I really hope she get voted out. I really hope the mayor do everything in her power to get her voted out. Because the mayor had people that actually, you know what I'm saying, had her back. And now she get up here and say, well, you don't want to deal with nobody. Why would I want to deal with somebody like you? You can't be dealt with unless it's in a violent way. Look at those pictures. If it was a picture of the mayor pointing her finger in your face, it'd be plastered all over the news as well. Because she's the mayor. You're just an alderman. Nobody knows of you outside of Chicago. Everybody knows Lori Lightfoot. She's getting drugged in the news every single day for any decision. All I see is a lady that just took a job that many people have failed at. And y'all expect her to give it to you, give it to you, give it to you. That ain't how it works. She just can't give it to you because you feel like you got some type of connection with her, a connection to where you feel like you can put your hands on her or you can point your finger in her face. This alderman, it's like I say all the time. She's one of the angriest group of people in America. Black women. Black women are very angry. I bet she's an abusive mother. Look how she's pointing at the mayor. She said, well, I don't work for her. But still, you work with her. Now she probably say, hey, you know what? I don't want to talk to this lady at all. Why would I want to talk to somebody, point their finger in my face, feel like they can do that? I see the mayor being drugged all the time by national news. Not just local Chicago news and aldermen, but by national news. Fox News drags the mayor all the time. They do 5-6 stories on Lori Lightfoot every month. You know what I'm saying? They don't like her. Now we got black folks treating her like they grew up with her. Or like niggas in the street. I'll beat your ass. Woo, 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 woo. You feel me? Tell me how y'all feel about this in the comment section. I'll be back later with more commentary. Peace.
That's members with a Z, M.O.P.